So my first ever tier list, this is where I'm going to categorise what I think the heroes and minis, where they should be placed in these tiers in the current meta since the update Season 3. So I'm not going to talk loads about the heroes and minis, guys, because I don't want to keep this too long. But to kick us off, we've got the Archer. Obviously, that's going to be a S tier mini. Paired up with that Barbarian King. If you don't get any damage on that Archer, that Barbarian King's ability goes off. Especially if you've got a Lumberjack there and you get that Rage Post and toss off the Lumberjack. It can absolutely shred your deck if you don't shut her down. So she's going in the S tier. Bowler's going to have to go in the A tier for me. 3-cost mini. Well-rounded mini. Good star upgrades. Along with the Golden Giant, one of my favourite minis in the game. Good against the World Champion. Did get a buff or a nerf, whichever way you want to look at it, guys. Increase HP. Longer time to charge his super up, his ability. Is that a nerf or a buff? Who knows? But 3-cost mini is a decent mini. Is a cool mini. He's going in the A tier. Barbarian King, obviously in the S tier. That ability charges up super fast now. Dominating the meta. It's insane. And I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to put my little baby in category D, the Archer Queen. She's unplayable. Too many people are rocking the Barbarian King. That ability's going off. Shredding the Archer Queen. You know, I'm not seeing any Archer Queens on the ranked matches, unfortunately, and I'm gutted because I love the Archer Queen. She was my main. Battle Healer, I'm sticking in the C. There's a Monk deck going around with the Battle Healer in. Can be a bit of a pain. Can win your matches. That's why she's got the C tier. She definitely isn't a B. But because she can win your matches with the Monk, she's going in the C. Dark Goblin, going in the D. I love the Dark Goblin as a cool mini. I don't think I've seen him in any deck since Monday. 3-cost mini. There's other better 3-cost minis to use. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to stick the little green dude in category D. One of my favourite heroes, the Countess. Super awesome in Season 1. She did get a nerf, and then she got rebuffed, and she can hold her own in the current meta, guys. I have been beat by a couple of Countess decks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'm fetching a Countess deck to the channel, guys. So subscribe down below so you don't miss that. But it is a good deck. She's still a decent little hero. She's getting the A tier. Now, I'm going to stick the Fisherman in category C because he can shut down decks if you get in place right and you do get that hook at the start of a round. He can be a bit of a pain to play against. I am seeing him a lot in Rumble matches, so be aware of that, my friends. But I don't think it's a D tier mini. I'm going to stick him in the C, along with the Ewiz. He's a 4-cost mini. Does good damage. Did get a rework. You know, gives nearby allies supercharge at the start of a round. I am seeing him in a couple of decks. I don't think he's quite D tier yet. He is a B tier, so I'll go down the middle. Miner's getting the first B tier. He's super effective when paired with a Barbarian King if people don't defend against the Miner, which a lot of people can't defend against the Miner. I have got a video on how to defend against the Miner, guys. If you want to check that out, I'll link it up in the top corner for you guys. But once that King's ability goes off and you've got that Miner start upgraded, he can do a lot of damage and shred your opponent's minis at the back line. Mini Pekka's going to have to go in A tier. He's in amongst the meta deck for the World Champion. He's a great mini at 3-cost. Good start upgrades. Got that dissipate. Super effective. Definitely A tier mini. Healing Rangers. Going to have to stick her in the D. You know, not many people use her. She was super strong in Season 2. The Supercell team did nerf her. Is there much point having her in the deck, guys? With most people having an Archer, it'll just melt the Healing Ranger once the King's ability goes off. Monk, I'm going to stick in the B tier. Can hold his own, I guess, still. It's still a dangerous hero to play, especially when that super's charged up and he one-shots heroes and stuff. But I'm going to see him in the B tier. I do see him a fair bit on the leaderboard. Still, it's nice to see that people are still rocking the Monk. So I'm going to give him a B tier for that. Musketeer, unfortunately, dropping into C tier for me. She was, I would say, an A tier mini end of Season 2, but she's dropped out of the C tier. People don't use her. There's no need for it in decks at the minute. Always used it with the Archer Queen, but people aren't playing the Archer Queen, so no point having the Musketeer. I'm going to stick the Magic Archer in C tier. Got some nice start upgrades. Can do good damage. You can win your rounds if you place him right. I think the Magic Archer is paired with the Monk in the current Monk meta deck, so that's why he's got the C tier. Along with the Mega Knight, you know, you get the start upgrades on the Mega Knight. He is a big tanky unit, but he's a 4-cost mini. I am seeing him in some decks, not overly used, but because I'm seeing him in some decks in ranked matches, he is getting the C tier. Now the Ice Wizard. I want to stick the Ice Wizard in B, because it can change the dynamic of a game with that start upgrade where he slows nearby allies, and then you get the drastically slows enemies, not allies, enemies, sorry guys. But he's an underused mini, I think, and he's an underrated mini. Like I say, he can change the dynamic of a game. He's a cool mini. I want to fire him in the B category. P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to stick in C. He's a 4-cost mini again. He was used quite a bit Season 2. You know, it would have been higher in Season 2, but unfortunately the meta in Season 3 has completely changed. You don't see the P.E.K.K.A. used that much, so I'm going to stick him in the C. Prince, going to stick in the A tier. He's amongst the meta deck for the Royal Champion. He is a pesky mini to play against. 4-second stun duration. If he lands his stun at the start of a round, it's pretty good. You know, you land on them stuns, he can win you the round. He is a good overall mini. He is 4-cost. He's got some nice start upgrades, but he's getting in the A tier, guys. Non-negotiable. S tier is the Royal Champ, the 2 meta heroes, Barbarian King and the Royal Champ. The super OP. That's what I'm saying the most of it on the rank leaderboards. She's a cool hero. I'm a big fan of the Royal Champ. S tier. Royal Ghost, I'm going to fight in the C tier. Was brought to Clash Mini, started Season 3. He has got some nice style upgrades. No one's really figured out a good meta deck and a good strategy for the Royal Ghost, but I've got high hopes for him. I think he will claw his way into the meta when a good strategies come up, and we do see some balance changes hopefully in the future, sooner rather than later. But I'll stick him in the C tier now because he's not rendered completely useless. Shield Maiden. Sorry, Jojo. I know you love playing the Shield Maiden, buddy, but I'm going to have to stick the Shield Maiden in D. Honestly, since the start of Season 3, I think I've got 1,100 trophies now on the leaderboard. I'm up there. I don't think I've played one Shield Maiden. So she's an underused hero. She's going in category D. Rip the Shield Maiden. Giant Skelly, I'm going to stick him in the B. He's been a well-used mini since Season 1. Got some nice start upgrades. Got that giant bomb going off when he's knocked off the board. Can be handy to use. You know, he can win your rounds. He's an all-round a good mini at 3 cost. I'm going to stick him in the B tier. Skelly Guard's going to have to go into C for me. 2-cost mini. Not overused. Don't see him that much. Not much use for him. You know, there's a deck going around with the Barbarian King, with the Skelly Guard, and the Knight Innie. But the other Meta King deck that Yugi came up with is better, I think. And I think that's getting used more. But he isn't a D tier mini. I'm going to stick him in the C. And I hate to do this, but the Skeleton King new hero is going to have to go in a D tier. I absolutely love the Skeleton King when he's got that new skin on as well. That's super awesome. He's got some good, you know, perks for a hero, but he just moves so slow. It's like he's got super glue feet, guys. And I know Supercell will address this. They're not going to bring a hero to the game that's going to be rendered useless right away. They will rework him, but until then, my friends, he's going to have to go in D tier. The Little Green Man, S tier. He did get a rework. If he lands that speed toss at the start of the round, he gets 100% attack increase. Pair with the Barbarian King and the Lumberjack. It's insane. Can shut down a deck in seconds, guys. You know, some rounds I've played with this Meta King deck, with the Spear Goblin in, I've just absolutely annihilated my opponents. So he's going in the S tier. Lumberjack A tier. Quite tanky. Got some nice start upgrades. You know, you get that potion toss on its allies. Speed things up. Can make the Archer even more deadly. Gonna have to stick him in the A tier. The Swordsman. Oh, they're trying so hard to fetch the Swordsman into the game, but I don't feel it's enough. You know, I am seeing some people use him. Can get some good damage when that ability's charged up, but there's just better minis to use, guys. So I'm going to have to stick him in the C tier. Along with the little Valkyrie. 3-cost mini. She's pretty good. You know, if you get that start upgrade where attack speed stacks up to 10 times and she isn't targeted and you don't shut her down, she can do a lot of damage and go through a deck. But not many decks are using the Valk. So I'm going to have to stick it in the C tier, along with, unfortunately, the Wave Master. Was a strong hero Season 2. They did change him, so his stuns are every 5 hits instead of 15%, which is the right thing to do. Because some games I was playing the Wave Master, I was just getting stunned after stunned after stunned after stunned, and I thought, why can't my Wave Master do this? But I'm not seeing him that much in the ranked matches. Still a cool hero. Still see him now and then. He's going in the C tier. Along with the Wizard. You know, I really like the Wizard too. Cost mini, got some good start upgrades, can do some good damage. I'm actually going to play around today with the Wizard, see if I can get him in the deck, because I like him, I feel sorry for him. But for now, he's going in the C tier. Along with the Knight. 2-cost mini, little tank, nice, couple of nice little upgrades there. I don't think he's a D tier mini. I'm going to stick him in the C tier. And now I'm a bit torn with this little mini here, guys, the witch. I don't know whether to stick it in B tier or C. I'll stick it in the C. I'll stick it in the C tier because she can change the dynamic of a game. She can win your rounds. You know, she starts spawning them skellies. But I have lost games where I've played an opponent with the witch in their deck, and it's the witch that's won them the round. But for now, I don't think she's used all that much or enough. So I'm going to put it in the C tier. So they're my minis and where I think they should be in the tier list. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you think, what your thoughts are on the current meta, and what changes you'd like to see at the minis going forward in the future. Be sure to subscribe and smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you in the next one.